as a result of Coach Prime taking the head coaching vacancy to Colorado, there has been a few four-star recruits that have decided to decommit from you guys, Jackson State, and continue play their college football elsewhere. Some are going to follow Prime, some are going to choose new homes. But there are still guys in the 2023 recruiting class for Jackson State who are still committed to Jackson State. And today I'm going to tell you those guys, because when you get on the internet and you see everybody leaving, it could paint a picture that, wow, we really have nothing, a nobody. And that's just not true. So I'm going to keep you guys up to date with your recruiting class and where you are, who has stayed, and, we'll go from there. The first guy, four-star wide receiver, Isaiah Kendall. Now, Isaiah Kendall is still a four-star to me because you know how 24/7 Sports Composite does. When you are a four-star recruit and you commit to Jackson State, chances are you're going to lose that fourth-star and you're going to go down to a three-star unless you're like a top 100 prospect. So Isaiah Kendall was a four-star prospect before he committed to Jackson State. He's 6'3", 175 pounds, wide receiver. Again, he's from Newport. Nationally, he's ranked 834th in the country. At his position, he's ranked number 115. In the state, he is the fourth best prospect. He chose you guys over schools like Arkansas, Kansas, and Indiana. That's 3 FBS schools, Power 5 schools too. What you are getting in Isaiah Kendall is a guy who's a very good route runner, who's a possession receiver, a guy who's going to move the chains for you, and a guy who could really be a star in the SWAC is if he's developed properly. The next guy we have on this list, this is DeQuarius White. Now, I made a video on DeQuarius White and how he is choosing to stay loyal to Jackson State regardless of where Coach Prime ends up. So if you want to know more about DeQuarius White, go look at my previous video that I made about him. Next up, though, Jace Ward, another linebacker, 3-star prospect from Carrollton, Georgia. Mind you, all of these guys on this list are 3-star prospects. At his position, he is ranked number 212. In the state, he is ranked number 192nd. He holds other offers from UT Martin and Fort Valley State. I think this is a guy who's going to need time to develop, but when you develop him, he could turn into something special. He could turn into a productive player for you at the least. And I can't even remember if I said his measurables, but 6'1", 215 pounds. And last, but most certainly not least, so far anyway, you have Noah Bulliu. Noah is 6'1", 210 pounds, and he is a linebacker from Lancaster, Texas. He chose you guys over schools like Louisiana Tech, Central Arkansas, and Incarnate Word. Why Incarnate Word is big is because they're currently 11-1, and they just came off probably the best game of the year in the FCS, where they're now one game away from the national championship at the FCS level. He's still choosing you guys over them. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing. What I want to say is, yes, this is a business. It's college football. When Prime leaves, a lot of these kids are going to leave, a decommit. But there will always be guys who believes in Jackson State, who loves Jackson State, who sees Jackson State for what they truly are. So don't be mad at people who try to leave, okay, because that's their right. But please know that you guys still have a lot of people desiring you for what you can offer. And from the looks of this recruiting list, linebacker is definitely going to be a need. So I can see why, they've been offering more linebackers, because Aubrey Miller is leaving. Michael Please did enter the transfer portal. Juriante Davis, we don't know what's going to happen with him. So yeah, you need a few linebackers right now, which is going to be a need anyway, regardless of if Prime left or not. But TC and that staff, they are still recruiting very heavily. They're offering a lot of guys. I made a video on the quarterback that they offered. Everything's going to be fine. This is just to let you know where you are now. But with that being said, man, you are watching the BlitzCity Podcast. I'm your host, Kobe Orr, and I'm out. Peace.